Hey guys, welcome to Nova Hill. This is Capabella, and I'm here diving into your weekly messages to see what Spirit wants to say to you. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you want to get a deeper insight, I do have two links, one for the extended on this reading down below in the description, or if you want to make it personable, book a personal reading in the other link that I have in the description. So please make sure you're subscribed so you won't miss your weekly readings, and let's get started. All right, y'all. I kind of see my camera lagging a little bit, so I hope it's a little bit better. But yes, we have legal for Taurus. So this is lawyers, court, and paperwork, consequences, bad choices, games and mixed signals, antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment, and left out. All right, Taurus. So I don't know what is going on here, but we about to find out. Okay, so let me just see. We're gonna do a past, present, and future spread for you guys. What we have in the past for Taurus. Okay, what we have in the present. Too many cards, Spirit. Just one, please. Present energy for Taurus. Present energy for Taurus. Okay, and then what we have for future. Alrighty, you got the Queen of Wands in the future. That's excellent. Okay, so let me just move this over for you guys so we can have a clear picture here. All right, so now I am going to clarify each card. We're going to start with the past. Why the Three of Pentacles reverse for Taurus, Spirit? Let me get two. Why the Three of Pentacles? Okay. They wanted to say more than two. All right. Okay, can we get clarifying for the Devil? Thank you. And clarifying for the Queen of Wands for the future. That was two, by the way, but I'm gonna put it back and restart. What is the Queen of Wands for Taurus for the future? For Taurus in the future? Queen of Wands. All right, I'm taking it. Take it. End of the deck, you got Seven of Cups. So I don't know if you have like a lot of options, a lot of stuff that you're daydreaming about. It's just a lot on your mind, I'm hearing. You're confused. You're confused about some things going on. You may be indecisive. A lot of options, whether that's in dating, whether that's in making money. It's a lot, y'all. Okay, so we're going to find out. So basically, in your past situation, maybe you had people not working in harmony together with you. Maybe you feel like you were doing things alone, or they weren't as determined as they weren't as determined as you, and something about that was holding back a transformation for yourself. Maybe, being in an elevated state, being in alignment. So you had to pause on working with other people in the past. Yeah, because things were coming too slowly. Maybe you had to work alone, and like maybe you had to realign to work alone because this transformation wasn't happening. Some ending wasn't happening. Okay. Something was holding you back. And now you realize you probably have to work alone, whatever this is. Okay. Maybe that's why you're being antisocial. Maybe it was a consequence of basically working with other people and it didn't come out right. So now you're antisocial. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. Present energy is the devil, which is interesting. Okay. So what are you holding on to? What is not good that you're holding on to? Right? Is it to be wealthy in a sense? Overworking? Are you overworking to be wealthy? Trying to be strategic about this? Are you obsessed with money and your long-term goals? I don't really see that as a bad thing, right? But you also have to be careful with, like, I don't know, it's something. Let me pull a little bit more for you guys. Hold on. I'm hearing be careful Maybe competition. You have a lot of competition or conflicts about this, about money on a new project, something new. And everything is not visible to you. There's some secrets in a way as well. Maybe that's what the conflict you're having is, some secrets, or you're holding secrets back from people. Something about this is giving, you have to be careful when it comes to strategically planning for your finances to become rich. There's either competition around when you're starting in this new venture, and maybe there's some things that's unknown that you need to plan for instead of jumping the gun. Okay, that's what I have for your present energy at this time. Let me know if this is resonating with you guys. Okay, put it in the comments, please. And then if it is, please give it a like. All right, that'll really help out my channel. And then the future spread, what I see, okay, is the Queen of Wands. You're looking beautiful. You're looking radiant. You're very confident in your power. You're very creative. I also see you saving a lot of money, okay? You're saving yourself from a lot of consequences. That's what it is. You're saving yourself from the manipulation. You're saving yourself from certain people that may not be good from you. You're saving yourself from, I'm hearing, credit cards. Learning how to take care of debts and bills and finances. You're saving more. You're learning how to invest. Okay. What's this magician? Yeah, you're in your element. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. All right. It's giving, you're saving yourself from people trying to divert you from your queendom. Okay. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a male or female or, any other gender, you're really in your queendom. Okay. Kingdom, queendom, take it how it resonate. You're really in your element, and you're saving yourself from anybody that's trying to divert you from that. Any consequences. That's why you're being antisocial and you're taking care of business. That's why you have legal, right? And me clarifying more on that, you got the freaking Empress. That's the Taurus card right there. That's you surrounded by love, surrounded by fertility, fruitfulness. You're in your elements, and you have the Four of Wands. Okay, you might be celebrating this new beginning of you. You might be also coming into partnership with the King of Swords, an air sign that could be either Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Or this could be you being more, because of the antisocial, not being cold, but being more intelligent and strategic how you deal with your finances and people, right? You know just how to deal with them. So I'm loving that for you, Taurus. Okay. The next thing we're going to go to is your prosperity, since we are talking about money in this spread a lot. See what your career and finances is giving at this time. All right. So let me just put this back. So let's see what is your career and prosperity cards for this week. Okay. And one more. Y'all keep getting three, y'all. Okay. But it's necessary. It's necessary, right? So you got feelings. You may be getting too emotional at the moment that you are losing control of your career and finances. Stand up and come back stronger. That could be that double energy, that obsessive energy about your finances. You need to come clean, all right? It's something about you being obsessive with it. And that's probably trickling into your emotions and kind of hindering you from making that extreme wealth that you're meant to make. All right. Now we got balance. It says you need to, I feel like, are you taking some type of gymnastics class or yoga, something to meditate? I don't know. One of those aerial classes. I think that's what it's called. You're trying something new, I'm feeling. But it says you need to balance your career and personal life. Honesty and business ethics are important to establish credibility in your environments. So yeah, your emotions, the things that's going on in your life, you need to balance it all out, so that way all of it can be aligned in your highest good. Okay. I'm also hearing too much of something is not a good thing. So if you're overworking yourself, you're not going to have enough rest in order to enjoy this stuff. Okay, it could be messing up your work too. When you overwork, you're kind of like all over the place in your head, and that's why you had the Seven of Cups earlier and the tarot spread and the deck cut. Your mind is probably all over the place and can't focus correctly, and you could possibly make some mistakes within your work if you're obsessing over it. So have some balance in your emotions, personal life, etc. Watch out. It says, there is more than meets the eye. Be careful with whom you deal your finances with. Someone might be taking advantage of your vulnerability. Okay. So, this is probably why you need to be antisocial at this time and be more aware strategically and use your intelligence to know how to deal with certain people because someone out here is not for your highest good. Okay. So, now we're going to go into your love life, see how this ties into your love life as well. For this week, let me just put my hair up because this incense getting a little hot up in here. Let's see what we have for your love life this week, Taurus. Can I get two cards? Okay. One more for Taurus. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, Spirit. Let me know if y'all laughing in the comments, okay? All right, let's see what we have for Taurus. So, we have chemistry. I think you guys should look at Aries because not only did they have watch out in their finances, they also had chemistry. Okay. And it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So somebody, one, could be smoking with their partner, smoking with somebody, or you guys could be doing magic together. Okay. But it's some type of great bond or chemistry that you do have. All right. Then we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay. So you might be seeing love. I'm hearing like around you, like a lot of relationships. Your friends might be getting into relationships, getting married. You're seeing it when you go out and do things. You're just seeing couples kissing and holding hands. I think you should start going to people that support this ideal of love that you have and see how they did it. Only people that are in, I would like it doesn't matter if you want to be in a relationship or not, whatever goal you have in love, you need to go to people that achieve that goal that you have and get advice from them. Okay, Taurus? So now what we gonna do? What we gonna do? We're gonna go into your weekly outcome. So for this week, what we have going on, what you can be aware of, and let's see what we have for Taurus. Okay, we have Taurus. Too many cards still. All right. If it's meant to come out, come back out. Okay. Oh, we. Oh, we. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. And one more, please. There we go. All right. Okay. 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 All right, Taurus. For those who are in a relationship, I'm seeing you guys breaking free from that relationship. Okay, maybe things are not heading where you thought it was supposed to, or maybe you are changing your relationship, maybe from something that's not toxic anymore. You're breaking free from that in order to be back in love again. Okay, you're expecting this to happen. And yeah, maybe it was a point of time where you did feel insecure, but now you're breaking out of that as well. You're getting free from that. Maybe you feel like you didn't deserve love and you're getting out of that mentality. On top of that, you're going to be not just wealthy, okay, but you're going to be abundant in all areas of your life when it comes to love, when it comes to work. I see you working very, very hard, okay? And you're expecting all of these good things to come to you. So I feel like you already know, right? That you're getting out of this negative mindset when it comes to what relationships supposed to be, what is love supposed to be. You're freeing your mindset from, your views, your consequence, after your consequences of things that you dealt with. You have the experience of how to deal with people and with money. And as you're focusing and working hard, like literally working hard, whether it be you're working hard on a relationship, you're working hard on money, you're working hard on your business, your job, whatever the case is, you're coming out of the patterns of negativity when it comes to these objects, okay? So let me give you one advice, all right, from Spirit for this week in this message. What's the advice for Taurus this week? Let me get one, please. One for Taurus. What do you have for Taurus? Okay. And that is segment number 17, justice. So I'm just going to read straight from the book and see what we have. It says, lioness headed female goddess with a sun disk on her head. Sekhmet is the divinity of war, epidemics, but also the protectress of forms of healing. She is the expression of duality between disease and healing, chaos and order, water and fire, the two elements from which matter and spirit are obtained. Sekhmet brings order and punish those who disobey divine law. You have opportunity to reconcile with the opposing energies. Remember that all chickens come home to roost. Every person must experience the consequences of their actions, for better or for worse. Every action or thought generates the consequence. Oh, snap. Wait, hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm just saying without saying nothing, right? So, proceed more calmly and patiently. Avoid extremes. Be your own magician. Balance. You also got balance, remember? Balance your will and your goals. Be just and be fair. Learn to judge and criticize constructively without hurting others. That's what I have for you, Taurus. If you feel like this resonated, please like, comment, and if you want to go deeper, there is an extended in the description, and I'll have a link to that as well. If I don't see you there, I will see you next time in your reading. And yeah, I'm happy for this new blessings that you guys are gonna have. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.